Okay. Hello, everyone. We are live at Melody's home for Children's Hope. It is the Lantern Festival. So we are celebrating here, and we have such a treat for you this evening. We're so glad you joined us. And as you're watching, please type in, let us know that you're out there so we can recognize you. But we are excited because we're in Melody's kitchen, and we're cooking food for the Lantern Festival, which is the last day of the Chinese New Year, which is actually tomorrow. And what are they doing in China right now? For the last day, basically doing what we're doing here, eating, celebrating?
Yeah, the whole Lunar New Year celebration is about food and family. And actually, a Lantern Festival has some fun things. You do a game, which is a word puzzle.
And we're actually gonna play a word puzzle game here in a minute, so stay with us. Okay, we've got Maggie with us. Maggie, we wish you were here. She's sending love. We know you were gonna be here. Hey, Maggie. So it is a time to eat, and I must say, I have never eaten so many dumplings in one sitting as right now, and the best I've ever had. Just absolutely wonderful. So we're going to talk more with Melody, but I think I'm going to go over, we've got another mom here with her daughter, and one thing we want to remind everybody is this is part of Children's Hope's post-adoption services, where we are kind of reaching out to all the girls that were adopted from China, the young men adopted, and letting them know that Children's Hope is here for them, and we want to celebrate the culture. We want to talk about issues. We want to talk about going back to China, which is what we did last month when my daughter went back to China in the video Back to China, which you can find on the Children's Hope website and at Dawn Meadows Dixon Documentaries, Back to China. This is a chance for these young people adopted to this country to talk about who they are, what's concerning them, their culture. And today it's all about eating and the Lantern Festival and fun. So we're going to let Melody cook a little bit more because we're going to show you the food, and we're going to talk with Christine and her daughter. So we're going to flip the camera. There we go. Christine is here with her daughter Jolie, and why is it important to celebrate a holiday like this with your daughter adopted from China?
Well, it's just a wonderful opportunity to be in someone's home and have part of an authentic celebration like this. It helps Joy Lee experience a little bit of her heritage.
So she's got a game there that apparently the people in China play during the Chinese New Year. You want to open that, Joy Lee? Let's see what's inside. It's a game. And so, oh, here comes Darren. Darren, could you tell us? Could you tell us what's in the game and how we play it? Darren is our game expert.
Darren,
do you want to?
Darren
I'm gonna
and his
flip
mom
around.
are both my friends, and they came all the way from China to spend holiday. Darren.
So Darren, what are we playing with here?
It's a diary.
It's a diary?
A diary.
A calendar, I think.
Oh,
It's a
calendar.
Chinese calendar.
So today is the Chinese Lantern Festival.
Tomorrow, actually.
Actually, tomorrow's the last day.
In China, it is. Yeah, today, right now, yes.
In
yeah.
China right now, they are playing a game like this. So you've got little pieces. So what's the idea of the game, Darren? You're our game expert.
Yep. These are red pocket. Red pocket, so what does it mean? It means you put money in it, and if you are a parent, parents should give children some red pocket.
Money.
Yep.
Right? Money, money,
Well,
money.
children need to say something first.
Children need to say first, just like thank
Happy
you,
New Year.
Happy New Year, and just like some,
And bow down
yeah.
to parents.
And then they
the
get
parents
an
then give them-
envelope?
yeah.
And have you, I bet, Darren, you've gotten a lot of red envelopes. Yes?
Yep.
Yes, in your day. Jolie, have you gotten a red envelope? Maybe one is in store for you tonight. A red envelope? Look at Mom.
She has had red envelopes before. We
Okay.
have celebrated Chinese New Year at home as best we can,
And
but
these are pokers.
definitely we appreciate adding more people to the celebration because that's a little more authentic.
Yeah, how important is it as a mom to have this post-adoption service that Children's Hope is trying to reach out to kind of stay in touch with all of the young girls adopted from China? Why is that important to you as a mother?
Oh, it's wonderful, and it's very important because adoptees are very special in the fact that they're coming from a specific point in their life. They have a unique history, and each child is individual. But when you have a chance for adoptees to get together, they just have a little more commonality. You know, you don't just go to school and meet adoptees every day. So when they have a chance to get together with other people that are similar to themselves, it's just one more connection that they need.
Yeah, it's really important. I know as everybody knows, I've got twin adopted daughters, and being able to meet other girls like Joy Lee. And what is that? Oh, you found, okay, the 25th? Very good. And today is, actually the 17th is the last day. When is the last day?
The 15th.
15th is the last day of the Chinese New Year.
Like tomorrow.
Tomorrow
Yeah,
here.
so the lunar calendar 15th is the official like final celebration
Okay.
of the New Year. And in China right now, they're probably letting fireworks out.
Oh.
Yeah, and then doing this.
Okay.
World puzzle.
All right, so Melody was explaining that they
Yeah.
actually do puzzles
Yeah,
tonight.
and we actually do it
On
in
the
old
lantern.
Time, in old time, you put it on the lantern, and then people like it's like something here.
put it like
will be the question, the question, and then people who like you go to Lantern Festival and you see the question and you know it and you put it on it. Yeah. So,
So we have
can
some
do
here.
we can do try. We try.
Darren, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay,
You're
so
probably pretty good
This
at these,
thing
aren't you?
is lantern.
Oh, you're right.
Lantern.
What do you? How do you spell it?
Oh yeah, tell me.
Start with the L, end with the
L.
N.
What? Lantern.
N.
Oh,
Good job.
Very
Darren's
good.
the winner.
Okay, yeah, and I can do one. I can do a question. Actually,
We've got
it is this
another
This
one.
Yeah. Okay.
What is this one?
Like, let's do not give out. Do not give it. It's like no, you can.
Oh,
No, we're
okay.
gonna show
Oh,
you.
we're not going to
We're gonna show you.
answer.
Okay,
We're not
okay, we're gonna-
not gonna answer.
Someone
okay?
here will answer, but will not put it
Gotcha.
there. Yeah.
The Santa Fe family has joined us, so maybe they can text us, or Maggie can tell us what
Yeah,
she thinks it
whoever
is.
want to answer
Anybody
this.
want to
Okay,
jump in?
So the next one is start with a T
I don't know.
and end with a T, and is full of tea.
Darren, do you know? Jeff is our adoptive dad. Do you know?
Oh, I think I know now.
What do you
Okay.
think?
So can I answer?
Yes.
No, let
Oh,
people
she wants them to
answer.
answer it online.
I'll
Okay.
give the answer later.
We're
There
gonna
you go.
Okay,
okay.
later.
There you go.
Okay.
I think I know.
Yeah.
I think I
Maggie
know.
says later. Melody says later. So Maggie or anybody else listening to us, think about it
Test
and
it to us.
send your answer to us.
Yeah, yeah.
So Jolie, okay, now she found the 9th and 10th. So that is really cool. In that little game, you've got the red envelope and you've got a calendar, and it's in Chinese. So it's what they're all doing right now in China, celebrating the Chinese New Year.
What
We're
is
gonna
this about?
we're gonna walk over.
That's a gift set. That's a gift
Oh,
set.
it's a set.
Yeah,
We thought it was
see,
a
it
game.
got
Whole
game
thing.
in there, and you got a
Gotcha.
calendar in there, and you got the all kinds of
Oh.
Chinese New Year tradition items in there. That's the gift
That is so neat.
from Darren's mom to me today.
Oh, isn't that a wonderful
What a great
gift?
Yeah. Can you take a picture of my friend
Okay.
Xiehua here?
One of our cooks. So we want to show this beautiful spread. You've been cooking all evening, right? All right, so we're going to show everybody. Look at this.
Yeah, I'm gonna show people. I'm pretty sure everybody knows how dumplings made, but I'm gonna show. Okay, you make a dough like this from scratch, right? You can also buy dumpling wrapper from Asian store, Chinese store, but I'm pretty sure our guest here can tell you it does not taste the same when you do it from
No.
scratch.
But it's
so you make
homemade.
the dough and then you roll it into something like this. Okay, long and round, and this I brought it from China. I don't think we got
Sarah
the same
Gear
thing.
has just joined us, so we're-
roll of hand. But you do this, you roll them and then make it. The key is try to make it round and the same. So and then I will cut it. Okay, I'll cut it and then do this, do this. Do this, and then I put it on side, and then we will make it round, and then like press it into a round little dough, and then I do this.
Now you roll it.
Yeah, we roll it. The key for this is try to make it round, and try to make it it's thinner on the side and thicker in the middle. So when you put the filling inside, it will not break. Okay, and then this is the wrapper. I bought this flour from the Asian store. It's actually dumpling flour, but you can use all-purpose. It's okay. And I didn't roll it myself because I have a weak waist. I use the machine. KitchenAid is very good.
So that's ready to go to put the
Yeah.
ingredients. And what do we have in there?
This one is pork and cabbage. So you can see the little green pieces, that's onion. So onion, ginger, pork, ground pork, and cabbage. I cut it up myself, but it's a whole cabbage. Actually, I cut it with my hand into little pieces. But the key is you put little salt when you cut them, so it will get soft. Otherwise, everywhere. So you do that, and then you put salt, sesame oil, and soy sauce, and salt, and I put 5 spices.
The 5 Chinese spices,
Yeah, that
right?
in there too. And the key ingredients here is tingling pepper. Yeah,
Say
I'm
that
gonna show
again.
you. Yeah,
You're going to
it's-
show
it's
us.
tingling pepper. I use
Okay,
the
I'm gonna
oil, but I
follow.
can show you what it is. Yeah.
And you know, let's just show, you've got some more cooking. Do you have more cooking in here? Can we open this up?
That's the
Oh, okay,
water.
we had
Yeah,
the water,
gonna
we had all the dumplings in here. These ladies
I don't see the
have been cooking in this kitchen. It's been amazing.
Yeah.
And the result are all the dumplings that we have on the table there. So she
I'm
found,
going to show you what is a tingling pepper. It's like a lot of people like Sichuan food, right? Because the Sichuan spicy is not just hot spicy, high temperature spicy. It gives you a tingling numbness feel. It's this.
oh.
It's this
And what is the name of that
tingling
again?
Hua jiao. And I'm going to show you. Can you see?
Oh.
This one is called hua jiao. This ingredients is secret to make dumpling filling taste good.
So,
Yeah.
where do we
Yeah,
where do
what
we
you
buy
need-
it? Where do we buy it?
Asian store. What you can do is if I don't have the tingling pepper oil, I put this into a little pot and pour water in there and boil it and use the juice from it and pour
And
it in
put it
here.
in.
Yeah, that. Or I go lazy and buy something like this. It's
Same thing?
tingling pepper oil. You
Okay.
just pour it in.
And we can get this at the Chinese market.
Yeah, you want to smell it?
I have
All right.
that with my dumpling.
Darren, we need you back. Do you want to try
Yeah,
dumpling? Could you try one?
Kevin told me
You
about
want to
that.
eat
I
one?
love it.
Yeah,
I
he
tried
loves it,
so
yeah.
many
It-
dumplings before. I have a very funny thing before. In China, I ate dumplings, but I ate dumplings. I'm gonna put soy sauce in it, but one day I taste doesn't good. It's not soy sauce. My mom just put 花椒油 in my bowl.
Oh
The
no!
spicy spice in your bowl?
It's fuzzy.
Mom,
You thought it was soy sauce, but it was this spice that Melody was telling us about.
Right.
当酱油啊你！
Oh, did it burn your mouth?
怕的他不行。
Darren, you could have your own show. Darren is adorable. Thank you for sharing that funny story because now we know about this
Okay,
spice.
I'm gonna make another one, but anyway, let me roll. Okay, this one I did that and I roll it, right?
Kevin Lee has joined us. I think we know who that is. Hey, Kevin. Sarah's still with us.
Far, far
Okay.
away.
Yeah. Okay. So you hold this wrapper and you put. Actually, you guys need to try it, right?
Yeah,
this
try
is
doing
dumpling
it. Do you want to
making
try
part.
putting it in the
did-
dumpling?
I will.
Well, for the
I will do
camera,
more.
for the camera,
And then,
can you do
yeah,
it?
Like down.
You want to try?
Yeah, I'm going to show different ways. This is the
This is
slow way and the beginner. You just do like this. But let me show you.
How about the easy way?
Yeah, it's easy, but it's
easy,
you have
actually.
to have some experience to do that. Look, this is Northern Chinese experienced dumpling maker.
Oh, now I can do that, I think. I might try.
So I'm gonna do more, and then you can try. Okay? Yeah.
Do you want to try so that we can?
Do you want to try?
And
Try
then,
if you wish.
Jeff, we really haven't spoken to you. You've stayed quiet over here, and we know that you're Joy Lee's father.
Yep.
And
You want-
why is this important to experience this with your daughter? This is just wonderful.
Well, we think it's really important that she have as much experience and exposure to her culture as possible. And it's important to us that she, explore who she is, and it's great for us to learn and to, grow in the exposure to it as well. So, not to mention we get some great food out of it. So it's it's a win-win. But no, it's very important for us to have this for her. We chose to keep her Chinese given names as her middle name, and we've worked hard in the 7 years we've had her home to help her stay connected with the Chinese community in the St. Louis area. And so this is just another wonderful addition to it because this is such great food and having access to Melody and the services they're offering are just phenomenal for children like Joy Lee, and it's so important. It's ongoing. It's not just getting up to the time of the adoption and the follow up with the state, with the Chinese government. It's lifelong.
Yeah.
And so we want to help facilitate that in any way we can.
I am going to flip the camera and we're going to both be together here because you just brought up something really important to me and I can't get it to flip. Isn't that funny? We're still on the food. The camera likes the food. But the idea that you said it's ongoing is so important because it isn't just about adopting these children. They become part of a community. And last week we were at the gala with the Chinese community. This week we're cooking, the end of the Chinese Lantern Festival, and keeping them involved. And here we have your daughter. She's actually making the dumplings.
Good job, Joy Lee.
Oh my goodness, Joy Lee. This is wonderful.
Can I help? Can I show you how you use? No, Julie, come here. Use your hand. Yeah, this hand. Yeah, can you take this?
Take your sweater up off your thumb.
Yeah, you hold hand with this. Yeah, this one.
Michael
like
Cheryl
this.
Ramney are with us, and they said
like
how
this,
fun.
right?
We're glad
And
they're
then
with
you
us.
do
Rebecca
this way,
Davis
and then you turn,
Oberly is
and
with
then you do
us.
this. Look at my hand.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Joy Lee is making her first dumpling here with Melody.
Like, roll
That's
it, roll it. Yeah.
She
we
was
can work
adopted,
together. Okay,
how many years
so-
ago?
7.
7 years ago, Joy Lee.
Okay. Good,
And
good.
Mom and Dad have celebrated Chinese New Year over the years, and so glad to be here today and doing that. Look at that work. That is so good, Joy Lee.
It's okay.
Teamwork.
Teamwork.
It's okay. We can just keep rolling.
And now you're gonna put the sauce inside or the pork.
Okay,
That's the
Mom,
good
can
stuff,
I-
Joy Lee. You did a great job.
Good job.
Way to go, Jade.
Oh, who made this one? That's pretty good. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. the key.
Wait, Joy Lee, bye. Joy Lee is saying goodbye to all of us. Thank you for sharing in our cooking experience. Is she adorable? That had to just be a wonderful moment for you to
Yeah.
watch her actually
I
participate
think
with
that's
Melody.
so neat. All right.
And now
Okay.
Dad is going to do it.
The fun part will be trying to get this in here because
Yeah.
I'm not good with the chopsticks.
Lisa Jones
Why don't you try?
said it's great to see Melody. She was with us on our trip in January of
go.
2000. Hello to Melody.
Hello.
And Melody says hello.
Hello. Hello.
Thank you, Lisa, for joining us. Joy Lee is back. Hey, Joy Lee. Was that fun? Why was that so much fun? What was fun about it? What did you like most?
It's coming out the sides.
Oh,
Was it?
What did I do wrong? I didn't pull it enough?
it's okay.
Or did I have too much?
Yeah, you can.
Ah, okay. Okay. All right.
On
It's
what
okay.
is
You
it
can always fix it.
Was it fun? What was the most fun part about making the dumpling?
See, I saved it.
All right, thank you.
Rolling it.
That's
Isn't that
called the,
fun? I love it.
International
Thank you for
dumpling.
doing that for us. Do you like eating them too?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes. Do you want one now? Have you eaten a lot? You want to try one?
What's your favorite food?
Favorite Chinese food? Is it rice?
Noodles.
Noodles. Who doesn't like noodles? And noodles mean long life, right? Long life. So you eat noodles, long life.
Very good. She's gonna live a long
It's a
life.
win-win. You like the noodles. My daughters love the rice. So
Listen, you want
both are very good. Thank you, Joy. Thank you so much, Joy Lee. Bye, sweetie. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Oh my
You
gosh.
guys want to know what people do in China for the Chinese New Year during this 2-3 weeks time?
Well, we talked about the migrant workers. Do you want to touch on that?
Yeah. I want I think the world most traveled time, it probably is during Chinese New Year because there are 300 million people traveling on mostly on train in China at this time. So before the Chinese New Year, they travel back home. And then at this time, after Chinese New Year, they travel back to wherever they work. So most of these people.
Shen Shu just joined us. I'm just letting you know. More people are joining.
Hello, welcome. So they mostly is the farmers. They leave home to seek for opportunity in the major cities.
And you
then-
said something to me earlier, and I hope we can touch on it, that a lot of the girls adopted from China to the United States came from those farm communities that are these migrant workers. So many of their birth parents are these 300 million people.
Exactly, yeah,
Tell us about
exactly.
that.
Yeah, most of the children in the 80s and 90s and 2000, we found and ended up in orphanage. They are probably from the migrant workers or nearby villages, right? So right now is the people around their same age are the one traveling
And you
seeking
told me
opportunities in major
in the
cities.
city.
Yeah,
And you told me because some of them are in their 20s now, these young
Yes,
girls
yeah.
adopted. Many of them were from farm communities. Now when they go home for the Chinese New Year, they're getting matchmakers or kind of.
Oh yeah, you're talking
Yes.
about marriage. Okay.
Marriage.
In the farmer community, this is how mostly how it works. It is changing, but the parents actually they are in charge of buying houses for their children, and they are also very much like to do the matchmaking. So.
See, I
When the
didn't realize
parents-
that
yeah,
still
when
went
the
on.
parents go, like right now, most of them probably in their 50s or 40s, and they go home to see grandparents and also to see their children. A lot of them are they leave them in the countryside with the grandparents, and then when the children reach the age of marriage, the parents come home and they will arrange a marriage for them.
Arrangement. And did you know, I'm going to turn to Christine, because when I heard this earlier today, I didn't know that the marriages are still arranged. So our girls, had they stayed in China. Yours is much younger. Joy Lee is with us again. But my daughter's 20. That they would be set up in a marriage situation while they're home for the holiday, Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
Wow.
I did not realize that was still going on, especially not so briefly. Yeah.
So how does that make you feel?
I'm glad she's here. I'm glad she's here.
Do you know what? That was my first, and I don't know why your phone won't flip back. Melody? There we go. I was going to get with Christine here. Nope, it's still not. No, I was going to say, I just got to say, I had the same feeling earlier, is that my daughters are twins, and they're 20, and Melody said most likely they came from a village outside of Jiangdu, and they were some of the people that would be migrating in for the new year, and that at their age, they would be fixed up and matchmaking would happen. And my first reaction is what you said, is that I'm glad that they're here, because I don't know how I feel. I didn't even know that was still going on. And you've got a 19-year-old.
I do. I do have a biological child who.
Then she's going to be 20.
She's going to be 20.
And her next birthday is 21, 22, 23.
And that's your sister. Yeah.
And she's at college right now.
She's at college. Can you imagine mom setting her up?
Yeah.
If I told her who to marry, do you think she would go for that?
Would your sister go for your mother setting her up in a marriage situation? Okay,
she
that
wouldn't
was
let me tell her who to
priceless.
date. No.
Yeah, I think Joy Lee, she understood that was not going to work with her sister.
You know what, Dawn, let me
Okay, I'm gonna
make
flip back here.
Yeah, let me make a little bit more explanation. The difference between the matchmaking now and years ago is the young people, they have a say in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm glad we clarified that to everybody's
matchmaking, and then they will just go. But what it is it's very hard. Believe it or not, I'm sure you'll believe it. It's hard for a young boy to find a good wife now because
they're
more boys than girls, especially in the farmer community. So even though the children might be out there in big major city working, they still heavily rely on their parents to find them a bride.
Yeah, well, especially with the one-child policy. I mean,
Well,
think about it.
In saying that, Joy Lee is from Jilin. And it has the largest Korean minority population for that very
For
reason.
the reason,
Because there weren't enough Chinese women, so a lot of times the families would go to Korea, find young women, and bring them back home for their sons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to a lighter topic, okay.
Well, that was pretty fun.
You know, who pays for the wedding?
Who?
In China? The boy's family.
Oh,
Everything.
yes.
The boy's family
Boy.
buy a house.
We
for
missed
the young
out.
Couple. The boy's family pay for the entire wedding, and the boy's family also pay for the ring, for the necklace, for everything.
Everything.
Oh my
That
God.
makes sense because they're getting someone into their family.
Exactly.
The girl's family is losing a
Right.
helper, a provider.
Yeah.
So
Nowadays, since most of these young people, they are the only child, even in the countryside, so there is a balance. Like sometimes they actually do take care of the girls' parents
they?
as well.
That's
Yeah,
good.
but the common practice is you marry into the boy's family, and then you just take care of his parents and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there are times I know some of my friends' family. If the boy is from a two-children family, the boy might marry into the girl's family.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The boy need to work on his pride a little.
All boys need to work on their pride. Okay, so we are running out of time. I don't want them to cut us off. We did have earlier the puzzle. We want to ask the people watching.
That's right,
We only
yeah.
have about 45 seconds. So the puzzle, anybody watching, Patty Weaver, Tammy Boyd Watkins, do you know the answer to our puzzle? Starts with a T, ends with a T, and holds T. Anybody?
Giving it away.
Anybody? No? Okay, Jeff, I think this is your chance.
Teapot.
Yay!
Now sing the song.
Okay, I just want to say thank you to Melody from Children's Hope, to Christine and Jeff and
You wanna
Jolie
show
and
my
Darren.
family, like,
Yes,
I'm not the only one in my
we're gonna
family.
walk through her house here and say goodbye and wish everybody a happy Lantern Festival. Okay, all right, guys, get with me here. Hold the lantern up, and we're gonna say goodbye to everybody. Can you hold it up? There they are. All right, bye for now, Melody. We're gonna
Sorry,
see you next
my
month.
girls won upstairs.
Thanks, Maggie. Thanks for listening.
Thanks.
And here's our little lantern. Happy Chinese New Year, everybody.
Show Kevin.
Oh, we're going to show Melody's husband, Kevin. Kevin and the dog. Happy Chinese New Year. Okay, everybody. We'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Okay. Oh. You didn't end it.
No,